From a crafter's point of view, there are some wild changes with these experimental bases coming to 3.23. One example is the Simplex Amulet, which has been changed. It used to be -1 prefix, -1 suffix, 25% increased magnitudes. Now the new one is going to be this right here, -2 prefixes, -1 suffix. So you're going to be allowed to have 2 suffixes and 1 prefix on this base type with 100% increased explicit modifier magnitudes. Now, if you catalyst this and it's an appropriate tag, it's additive, it's not multiplicative, and so it's actually 120% increased of that specific gem tag. What does that mean? For an amulet like this, you're going to get 120% increased chaos mods. So you can get this wildly strong chaos DOT amulet. As you can see, you can get +2, and then when you do the math here, 220% chaos, 200% DOT turns into 52% and 55%. 107% chaos DOT multiplier +2 the level of all chaos skill gems. Here's an even wilder example. Right here, if you happen to be able to make a Shaper Crusader Simplex Amulet, that's going to be difficult. It's going to be a rare base. It's going to be a heist base. It's going to be a matter of using an Awakener Orb. You know, it's going to be difficult to make, but if you can pull this off, 9, 12, 1%, you know, stacking up intelligence and attributes, you can turn this into 2% increased damage per 15 intelligence for an intelligence stacking build, 26% increased intelligence, and then I'm not 100% sure if it'll be 19% or 20% increased attributes. Basically 220% of 9 ends up being 19.8, so I don't know if the game rounds this up or down. 19.8. I'm not 100% sure, but it'll be at least 19 and 26. What is that? It's 45% increased intelligence as a percent with 2% increased damage per intelligence. Wild item. Now, one other thing I don't think anybody should be sleeping on. There was this little snippet that Mark gave us that I want to share during the Ziggy D interview that people are kind of looking over, and it's talking about one of the new experimental base types, which was not in the patch notes yet. And you just got to hear this.
Nice. So safe to say, heist will be something you'll be keeping a close eye on then to make sure that the rewards are up to par now after this removal.
I hope so, for sure. I mean, me personally, I'm just excited about those experimented base type amulets and rings. Like, before we had the -1 prefix, +1 suffix, and now you've got like -3 prefix, +3 suffix, and -3 suffix, +3, you know, the invert of that. And like, it's like, what kind of ring can you make when you've got, you know, 6 prefixes? Is that better? Is that worse? Or like 6 suffixes? And then there's like ones that reduce the amount of prefixes but increase the potency of suffixes and stuff like that. And so
Stop hearing about this part.
yeah,
I'm like, geez. Get that facial expression as well whenever.
It's like, you sure about this?
Yeah. Jonathan and I have seen the code to handle this stuff, and we're both like, "Ooh, how does?" No, it's just
hey, it's good.
Interesting.
Nice.
Cool.
Stop hearing about this part.
Yeah.
I'm like, geez.